Hey collective, did you miss me? Hopefully everybody's happy, healthy, all that good stuff. Let's get this shit in like pockets. Happy Saturday, bro. It's a good day. And even if it's not a good day, just know that like you're always where you're supposed to be. So just find the beauty in the situation, find the learning opportunity. I don't know. Holy Spirit, are there any messages we can get for the collective today? Please and thank you. All right, we have baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. All right, I could dig it. We have fertility, number 27. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a grander expression of ourselves. And we also have delight, number 19. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Angels. Says that I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Sandalphon, the angel of new life, which Sandalphon's also the angel that is basically seen as like the intercessor between heaven and us. You know, like all of our prayers go through Archangel Sandalphon. We have Tiferet, the heart, beauty. I don't know why. I love these emanations. These angels are amazing to me. We also have keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. And I feel like that kind of goes with that delight. Like the more delight we feel, like the more delight there can be. And it's same with this, you know, like if you expect miracles, the miracles will happen. Like it's a thing. More angels. You have Archangel Camuel, career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. This is falling under baby steps, following your intuition before it makes sense. Archangel Azrael, which is also the angel of death and rebirth. And you also have this Archangel Sandalphon in the position of the angel of new life. So whatever's going on, it is definitely the beginning of a new cycle. And with Archangel Azrael, you have counselor. You're a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. This is falling under fertility. So maybe what's going on here is you're expecting and maybe you're like kind of in a flux of the mind where maybe there's a little self-doubt that you don't know if you can do it. And God doesn't give us anything we can't handle, so. Oh, son of a bitch, my battery's gonna die. I gotta get my charger. Okay, we're back. Got Mercury retrograde on my back, y'all. Okay. You have alchemy and level up. This alchemy is falling under delight. So transmuting whatever negative thoughts, negative situations, negative feelings into a more positive focused energy. And level up is falling under the angel of happy families. How cool. So you have the Seven of Cups, which is falling under the Sandalphon card. Excuse me, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Falling under Sandalphon. So walking away from something, leaving things behind that are no longer aligned. And you also have the King of Cups inverted, and this is falling under beauty, the heart. I feel like something's crawling on me. So you have the Nine of Cups inverted as well. And this is falling under this keep charging ahead, don't take no for an answer, expect miraculous solutions to appear. And the Nine of Cups upright, it usually speaks of wish fulfillment, but wish fulfillment in a solitary type position. But inverted, I would say it's speaking more of, obviously not wish fulfillment, but with this King of Cups inverted, I really feel like that's speaking of you being alone in a situation, making yourself happy because of somebody's inability to be emotionally stable, secure, mature. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take. So yeah, that really speaks to what I was just saying. Like there wasn't reciprocal energy in this particular relationship, and that's caused you to walk away. The crazy thing here though is I'm not getting like a terrible sadness or a terrible, like I feel like that that's the best thing for you, because what's happening here doesn't seem to be happening with a heavy heart. I guess the Eight of Cups can be seen as like, you know, sadness and things like that. But with all of these other cards surrounding, I feel like you're maybe just ready for a new forward momentum in your existence. A baby will do that to you. Facts. So what is the message here? You have death. So that's the second time you've gotten the death and rebirth type energy out here. And you also have the Four of Swords reversed. And I think that's, when you get the Four of Swords reversed, when it's speaking to your energy of stepping back, taking a break, taking that time to recalibrate, it's basically a warning stating that if you don't take a break, if you don't step back and take a rest and, you know, refocus, recalibrate, the universe will force you to do so. So is there any angelic guidance we can get in the realm of love, please and thank you? Because I feel like this has to do with a relationship, even though you did get the career transition. But maybe that career transition is telling you it's time to leave a job or position and maybe do some at-home online type things. Yeah. You have heart-to-heart conversation, chemistry, finances, and career, and separation. So what I'm kind of getting from this with these other energies here is that you're kind of being guided to step back from a situation because this person that's not emotionally mature is either feeling intimidated or they're wanting to grip and control, and that could be due to some kind of trauma of their own, or that could be just their mask slipping and they're more toxic than you realized. You have sudden wealth and the privileged lady. And when I picked up that particular deck, the expectation card was on the bottom and child's on the bottom right now. So you have courthouse that fell out. And courthouse doesn't have to be exactly physical, it could be spiritual as well. Maybe whatever this is has hit the spiritual courts and it's just been deemed to be unfit for you. Holy Spirit, are there any messages we can get for the collective? Your sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And it says, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So maybe this isn't telling you that the walking away is permanent. Maybe this is telling you that the walking away is more of a reality check for this King of Cups inverted. You also have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And the way I have this laid out, it literally is falling on this Four of Swords inverted, the Six of Pentacles, and the keep charging ahead, don't take no for an answer. So maybe what Spirit's telling you right now is it's time to take a break from this person, to kind of check them. And sometimes people don't realize how valuable we are, or how little they want, or how much they actually don't want to lose us until they do. Because you do have this chemistry card, you have this heart-to-heart conversations, and this separation. So I think what Spirit's saying right now is it's definitely time to Eight of Cups this situation, walk away. But be prepared for a new cycle with this Azrael and this Sandalphon. Like I think you just really need, dang it. I think you really need to check this person's comfort in this situation. So you have twin flame, your passion ignites. So basically light a flame under this person's ass and make them realize how sacred this union is. It says, beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. You have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. You have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So yeah, I think this is telling you to cut them out so that they realize, like, starve them. You know what I mean? That's how you put a fire out. You starve it from the oxygen. I think it's time maybe to cut this person's oxygen so they realize how important it is to breathe. Your oxygen, by the way, in case you didn't realize. You have number 28, sweet surrender. And I really think this is speaking of you surrendering to the sweetness of being able to forge a path that's different. Regardless of whether this person checks their emotions and decides to grow the fuck up, the reality is you are capable of whatever life is pushing you into at this point of your own accord. This sweet surrender is falling under this baby steps, following your intuition before it makes sense, and the career transition. So I think what Spirit's really asking you here is to surrender to the current path, the current test, the current cycle that seems to be part of what's going to be your forward progress. On the bottom of this deck, you have Be More Selfish. You have I still don't have all the answers. Will you choose me? I hope you'll wait for me. And I would do anything for you. You have, there is someone else, and this love scares me. It says, I need more time, and my life started when I met you. So yeah, it's time to starve this person out because they don't realize that you're not going to play any fucking games. You're not going to sit by and be third wheel or wait till it's convenient for you to be the priority. With what seems to be an addition to the dynamic with this addition to the family is coming, and this fertility card, I really feel like it's saying, like I said, with that Four of Swords inverted, that is an outright fucking threat. If you don't step back and take a break from this situation, Eight of Cups this shit, then the universe will push you to a situation where you don't have a choice. I think that this person is definitely your person, but I think that they're in some kind of toxic energy right now, and I think that it's definitely time for you, like I said before, is starve out the oxygen so they realize how important it is to be breathing. And that's another thing too, like with the whole twin flame unions, you know, the more you work on self and the more you heighten and grow, the more that they're going to be polarized to do the same thing. If there is another, well, there's obviously a third party involved. I don't know how serious that is at this point. But let them have them. Let it be. Because the thing with twin flames is that they will never be genuinely happy with the other person. And only like genuinely divine souls end up in twin flame unions. A lot of people think that they have them, but it's not as commonplace as it seems. You have the Three of Swords, sorrow, forgiveness, and healing. And I think this is really speaking of, like I said, it's time to check that twin flame union situation and allow them to realize how important you are. That's the things that twins will never be genuinely fully content with other people. They might try to replace you, they might try to fill that hole, but they will never ever be genuinely content with that other person. You have the High Priestess, so it's definitely time to follow your intuition, live out, you know, the wisdom and the patience and the beauty that you have collected along the path and along all the tests and all the journeys. That is card number 2, so that speaks of union. And I really feel like the way I have it laid out, it's falling on sacred union and heart. So it's gonna be difficult to cut this person off and really stand in your power and stay strong. But with this sweet surrender and this baby steps, I really feel like it's time. And you do also have this card stating that there is somebody else. You have to make sure that they realize that you're not going to take any fuck shit, especially if there's a baby coming into this situation, because all of that toxicity, all of that distrust, all of that emotional flux, it ends up being toxic inside of your blood for that baby, and they feel all of that. Like, you're putting more epigenetic fuck shit onto a brand new, little soul. You have the Page of Waters, Page of Waters. Stay open, sensitive, and open-hearted, sensitive, and intuitive. And I think, with the Page of Cups, Page of Water, whatever, they're talking to that fish, and that fish is telling them the secrets of the universe. Like, the way I have it laid out, it's falling up on this level up card. It's time to listen to the universe, cut this person off, and allow the situation to grow healthfully or be cut out of the situation. Either way, you're going to alchemize, level up, and change. Like, you have this Archangel Sandalphon, which is where that's kind of falling. So yeah, you definitely have to realize that in order to thrive, you have to cut this off. You have the Ten of Swords. It's endings, recovery, and freedom. So it's time to definitely cut this situation out, but it doesn't mean that it has to stay cut out. If this person chooses to grow and change, then justice will allow them back into your existence. You have this Three of Water. Okay, so check this out. Cut them out, walk away. Eight of Cups, that shit. 10 of Air, feel it, fucking move past it. Allow the healing process to begin. Justice will be in play, and eventually, if you fall into your community, your friendships, the other people that you celebrate with this Three of Cups, I think that what's going to happen is, as you remain in this Queen of Cups, loving, giving, psychic energy, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to assess the situation by falling into this Seven of Pentacles type energy, and understanding where your investments are, and that where you water, the situation will grow. You have this Five of Water, so 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. So you leaving the situation, going through the disappointment, the regret, being able to forgive regardless of how the situation grows, does lead you to a happy family, love, and 10 of Cups type of energy, where the 6 of Cups energy comes into play, as does the 9 of Pentacles. So you might be able to thrive, like I said, by yourself, but what's going to happen is this King of Earth energy is coming with this Two of Earth energy. And this particular Two of Pentacles isn't like the typical juggling type situation. This one really speaks of balance, prioritization, and playfulness. So once this King of Cups inverted learns to grow and do what's right in this relationship, he becomes this King of Pentacles type energy, where he's grounded, he's stable, he's generous, and he's successful in being able to be that provider, that protector. And he comes back in with this ability to prioritize what's important, as well as the other things in life, is what I'm seeing here. But you definitely have to be strong in your ability to push past the fear of aloneness, or the fear of this person actually being like, checkmate. Yeah, you don't want me, then so be it. I'll be with somebody else. Let them be with somebody else. You don't want to play small and allow somebody to play on your top and literally put you off as a third wheel because they're too comfortable being small. You have the second time you've had surrender out here. And that one literally shows it, like surrendering to God, surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the path at hand. It says be open to love. Find a blessing in disguise. Trust that you know the answer, and you've had that high priestess energy. You know what's up. You know what you have to do. Express gratitude for the ability to be able to be strong and cut this situation because it doesn't align with you currently, and it damn sure doesn't align with the new cycle that you're in. Prepare for transformation. Life's gonna change regardless of how you operate this, so beware and be excited. Choose love, whether that's love of self, love of this baby, just love of life. It says remember that you are enough. Literally, no matter how this plays out, you are the key. You are the master of your story, of your universe, and you are the author of your story. And it says stay open, and that's number 29, a master number of its own. I feel like you got this. You just got to know that you got this. But I really feel like I said a minute ago, like if you cut this person off, they're going to realize that they're not happy where they are, that they don't want to miss out on all of the things that are going to happen, because this baby's going to come and you're going to keep pushing, doing you regardless. So why would they want to continue to stay stagnant or in a situation that really isn't up to par for them? Because if you're in a twin flame union, this is a divine being as well. So they're not going to be content with somebody who's not their match, especially with baby coming into play. Like that's so heartbreaking to miss all of that. They're not going to want to let that go willingly. It says you can do it, Archangel Michael. You have twin flame, and that's the second time. So I'm saying this person's gonna get it together. They're gonna grow the fuck up. They're gonna do the right thing. Only because, I mean, the card said so, but that's just my intuitive feeling, because this situation, even though there's this third party involved, you have to act accordingly to set the stage. Second time you've had find blessing in your current situation. So this is really asking you to play it right, let it go. Oh my gosh, father, husband, brother, son, let them go, because they're not going to realize it unless you put them in place. Like, unless you check them with reality, they're not going to realize that they're going to miss this. So trying to grip, trying to fight, trying to prove you know what I mean? Don't fall into that toxic, dark, feminine aspect. Stand in your power and let them be toxic. Let them be small-minded. Let them be small-hearted, whatever. And I think that what's going to happen is they're going to end up getting it together. So yeah, literally, okay, these aren't even supposed to be in this deck. You have mother, wife, sister, daughter, power of joy, health and healing, and freedom. It's time to definitely cut out the fringe, you know what I mean? And I know it's super scary to think, like, what if they don't get it together? What if they don't choose to do the right thing? But the cards are saying that they will. You have light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And I think that's just like, you literally have this high priestess energy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what's up. You can't deny like the intuitive feelings that you're having. You have dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And you literally had that justice card a little bit ago. Like, allow what's yours to be yours. And if this person's not choosing to be yours at this time, then cut them out and make them choose what they really want out of life and the situation. So you have Magnolia, nobility and self-esteem. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. And I really think that's speaking of, like, with this level up and this alchemy, you know, cutting this person out because they're no longer aligned with your situation currently. Choose love, prepare for transformation, stay open to guidance, stay open to the universe, surrender, and allow things to be the way they should. You have Hyacinth, playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood, happiness, and adult brilliance. I'm going to grab you a couple of these Rebel deck cards and then call it done on this one. It says, get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. And you also have this Archangel Azrael with counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. But you've had multiple, like, High Priestess and, like, intuitive cards, like, do the right thing for you, this baby, you know, for this person, because sometimes the best way you can help a person is by snapping them back into reality. It says you're giving away your power. You're a badass, act like it. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be lying, sneaky bastards. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. And I think that really just speaks to, like, not letting the situation weigh you down, because what the universe is telling you is, like, if you trust the process and allow things to unfold as they should and stand in your power and make sure that you remain sovereign in your energy, that this person's probably going to come back and do the right thing. So good luck. I hope everything goes well.